the investigation going on against Maulana Saad of the Delhi Markaz, and in fact the Delhi Markaz's activities just as lockdown was being announced in the country. Now remember, not just the Maulana who is under investigation, but there are a number of other Tablighi Jamaat members, including several foreigners who have been made part of the investigation and they have been investigated against. Now a status report that has been filed by the Special Crime Branch has revealed how the Markaz, as was said earlier, was not only willfully keeping information away from the authorities, but also there was an element of willful negligence and willful defiance on their part when it comes to not allowing large gatherings take place in the national capital. Around the time when the large gathering at the Markaz was found in the national capital, the Delhi government had already given orders against large gatherings. So what we've got to know that apart from the 20 charge sheets that have been filed by the Delhi police against 82 odd foreign nationals of 20 different countries, these are Tablighi Jamaat members who have violated, of course, the Foreign Act provisions and visa regulations. The Delhi police has also filed an 18-page status report in the Delhi High Court as far as the Nizamuddin case is concerned. Let's go across to our senior editors, Shravan Sen and Aishwarya Kapoor, both joining us. Shravan, I want to come across to you first. Give us the brief points of this status report that the Delhi police has filed.
Well, in fact, Shivani, it gives a slight hint as far as the investigation that has been carried out with regards to the foreign tablighis, and it makes a very important message with regards to the audio that was circulating, the audio of Maulana Saad just before the lockdown was basically imposed. The Delhi police has now confirmed that this audio was circulated among the Jamaatis who were actually present, the congregation that was actually taking place, and in that audio of Maulana Saad, he was basically exhorting the Jamaatis not to follow the rules that were basically imposed due to the lockdown. So that in itself basically raises some very serious questions about the role played by Maulana Saad all this while, because there were a lot of reports that were essentially doing the rounds that whether at all this particular audio of Maulana Saad was genuine or not. Today, the Delhi police, crime branch, has already made it absolutely clear that this particular audio is authentic, and not just that, it also talks about how the Jamaatis shouldn't be following the rules that have been imposed by the government. Apart from that, with regards to the role of the foreign tablighis, important to point out here is that what they're basically talking about is a clear violation of the Foreigners Act. Goes on to basically indicate that they were all on tourist visas and they went on preaching in various states. For instance, in the states like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, as well as in Maharashtra, tablighis who had come in from abroad, they were going on preaching, and that is a clear violation of the Foreigners Act, and that's the reason why several of the passports of these aides of Maulana Saad have already been seized by the government itself. In fact, it also gives details of the fact that on 2nd of April, Ministry of Home Affairs had cancelled the passports of about 960 Jamaatis. That in itself is a reflection of what really went wrong.
Absolutely. The status report definitely gives an indication of what has already been spoken about. In the sequence of events, Shravan, we've covered very closely what really happened. The Delhi government had already given an order as far as large gatherings in the national capital is concerned. And one of the audios through the official channel of the Delhi Markaz had also come out, and Republic had broken that tape first as well, which basically had Maulana Saad speaking vociferously against following social distancing norms. In fact, he seemed to suggest to his followers, the disciples, that there is some element of conspiracy in keeping Muslims away from mosques as far as this entire COVID scenario is concerned. Since then, of course, Maulana Saad has been served a lot of notices. Shravan, just give us a sense of where the investigation lies for the Delhi police at this stage. When can we see it move forward? Because we've seen Maulana Saad try all attempts to kind of evade coming face to face for investigations.
Well, Shivani, particularly answering your question with regards to the fate of Maulana Saad is concerned, I remember there's still no clarity from the Delhi police at this point in time. Whatever we have picked up so far, what has been the official version from the Delhi police is that the investigation is still underway. This is something that has also been reflected in the status report. that was provided before the High Court, in which they're basically talking about that the investigation is still on. In fact, they go on to say that the statement of some of the foreign tabligis were just recently recorded, and the fact that these foreign tabligis, they were detained and they've been prevented from flying back to their respective countries. They're still trying to find out the source of funding, because that becomes extremely crucial. Did they come on their own, or this was funding that was arranged by the Marcus itself here in New Delhi? All of this is basically now being interrogated by, or rather being investigated by the Delhi police. Now, with regards to Maulana Saad, remember, multiple notices have already been sent. In fact, questioners, over 60 questions were basically sent to Maulana Saad, asking him to provide details with regards to his bank accounts of the Marcus, and also people who have been working with him. All these details have been sought from Maulana Saad. In fact, at that point in time, the answer that was given by Maulana Saad was that he was still in self-quarantine, and only after which he would basically join the probe. Surprisingly, thereafter, there has been absolutely no communication from Maulana Saad, and in fact, there's been no new notices that have been sent by the Delhi Police Crime Branch to Maulana Saad itself. So, answering your question with regards to the fate of Maulana Saad particularly is concerned, there's been very little clarity from the Delhi Police's side as of now.
All right, Shravan, I do appreciate you joining us and breaking down the details of the status report that has at least been filed by the special branch in Delhi High Court, which gives us an idea of where the investigation is moving. And certainly the police has put on record all the allegations and the suspicions against Maulana Saad as the leader of Delhi Markaz, how there was willful negligence and willful defiance, in fact, deliberate misleading of their own followers during a time when COVID was initially breaking out in the country.